Last week I neglected to show you how I made the compost pile that's underneath the tomato patch. But I'm making another one, so here we go. And there we have it. I've put a nice little topsoil layer on it with the compost and watered it, and it's looking great. Now I'm going to build the rest of it. This week on Side Projects, I went around the neighborhood and found some bamboo outside, and I picked up a whole bunch of it. These are going to be turned into wind chimes, along with these little guys. And I made 2 large trellises for different plants. Here I have beans, bush beans, planted in 2 rows all along it. And here I've got tomatoes. Now these tomatoes are kind of like a weed here. They grow like crazy. They grow year round. And once they've started, you can't stop them. So what I've done to combat this is I've built this large trellis to make it very easy for me to see what's going on, where they're falling, where I can pick them up, where I can pick out volunteers. Once I get them high enough up here, it'll be really easy to harvest them at this height, and then at this height, and then for the top part, it's going to be like a walk under thing. So should be very nice for lots and lots of tomatoes year round here. Okay, so I've set up 2 rain barrels here with a weed fabric, which allows water to go through it, and a string, just a string down there that I tied off. I made 2 of them, and I stacked up a bunch of bricks and stuff so that they are up in the air, give me more water pressure that way. And I'll set up some automatic systems to these guys. I cleaned up the patio back here. You can see some molehills here. I got 1 potato sprout, 2 potato sprouts. Over here, I trimmed up my citronella a little bit to increase growth and put some of these starts into water for now. And within the next few days, I'm going to be planting them. Once they get some root systems going on, I'll plant them in the ground around this. I also have my tomatoes down here, and those will wind up growing up this tree. I'm going to lash it to the tree and let it grow tomatoes on the tree. I got a lot of bamboo this week in order to make all those trellises over there. And some of the bamboo I turned into starts here so that I can start my own bamboo forest over in this area of the yard under the tree. Dragon fruit are doing well. They're growing quite large, and I need to string these guys up so that they don't have problems later. And this one finally sprouted a new little node. The pumpkins aren't taking the heat very well. They're probably going to die pretty soon. They won't produce any pumpkins. It's just the wrong time of year for them. Good experiment, but it's fallen apart a little bit, and they got all mildewy last night, overnight, all of them. So I'm thinking that the heat's just stressing them out way too much, and they're having some problems. Well, the compost pile's doing very well. Kicked off real nice. Today it was very hot flipping it over, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. The bananas are growing quite a bit. We got another couple of leaves on here since last week. Very happy about the banana growth. This guy's also dying. This pumpkin's also dying here. Pretty much all the flowers have come off the cactuses, both here and in the front of the house. And now they're starting to ripen up, and I gotta look up to see how I can help them do that. These are my cowpeas that I started in cups, and they're doing quite well. I did not make nearly enough cowpea starts. They only made it to there, and I still have all that space on the fence. So I went ahead and started 2 more boxes. I also have 2 boxes completely full of starts for sunflowers, and those have not popped up yet. There's 4 different kinds of sunflowers in there.